Hey, Seth Smiley from the Smiley Law Firm here for another edition of the Parents of Teen Drivers Facebook group. So today is going to be a little bit more of a somber tone. I want to talk about a situation, and if any of you know my backstory from seeing it in the other videos, I was involved in a car accident and when I was 5 years old, and it was a pretty horrific accident. It was my family that was in the car, and then we were hit by some teenage drivers a teenage driver who ran a stop sign coming back from prom, and he was intoxicated. Two people in the other car passed away. It was a terrible situation. I had an article that was sent to me just recently about a lady who is actually created a synopsis where she's created a website where she has had an experience similar to that, but she actually hit a pedestrian who was a teenager many, many years ago and caused that teenager to pass away. And it made me think of, different ways. We always fear that the kids are going to get behind the wheel and then they are going to they're going to cause harm to themselves from driving. But cars potentially are a weapon. And so we want to always make people understand that, even if you think you're being safe or you're driving correctly, there are pedestrians that are out there and there are other people that could potentially be hurt from the actions or inactions of what you're doing, distracted driving, driving reckless. So it may not just be you or your child as the driver. It could be the passenger, or it could be somebody else out there. According to this lady's website, her name is Miss Snowden. There, 40,000 people die in car crashes each year, and many times it's preventable. So I want to share my screen real quick and show you her website, just so you can have it as a resource. I've actually tried to reach out to her and potentially maybe see if I can get her to have an interview on in this group or whatever. But basically, her story is she hit and killed a teenager on this road in California. And so, now she's here to spread advocacy for trying to make this type of thing not happen again. And so it's called thecrashproject.org. And then she also has, she's apparently a student at Harvard Divinity School. And so, her story is here, and it's, and I can share this if anybody wants me to. And it's a pretty powerful story. And so it just goes to show that, there are things that can be done. All it takes is 1 second. And so if we prepare ourselves and prepare our children to be as diligent as they can, to buckle up, to not drive reckless, to not be distracted, it reduces the chances of some horrific event like this happening. So it's just one of those things I want to shed light on. It's not something I want to dwell on in this group. I want to try to make this educating and empowering for all the people in the group. But at the same time, we do want to have the real information out there, like Miss Snowden's story and others, so that we can prevent young people from dying either behind the wheel or in the vehicle of a car or because of a car. And so it is a very dangerous thing that we do driving, and a lot of times we take it for granted. And so it's just something that we need to be a little bit more careful about as we go on, and hopefully we all learn a lot and we can be a little bit safer. So again, Seth Smiley from the Smiley Law Firm with another edition from the Parents of Teen Drivers Facebook group. If you have any questions or stories that you want to share, please feel free, or you can direct message me, and I'm happy to help you or talk with you about anything like this. Thank you.